This is Darren Hunter from the Leading Property Managers, and we're getting ready for the LPMNZ conference in Queenstown. Now on the phone we have Stephen Jackson from Jackson & Rowe. Now Stephen is the director with the company, and he'll be talking on two sessions. Firstly, you're going to be talking about growing your own property managers. Stephen, tell us more.
Yeah, it's a process that we've done pretty much from the time I started. How we run property management is very different to most offices, and so training was a natural extension of that. In fact, all our property managers are trained by our business rather than coming to us having worked in real estate before. We tend not to employ from real estate, but rather from other industries which have similar skill sets but don't necessarily involve property. So things like recruitment for sales is a good one. And in property management, we tend to work with people who aren't so much from a customer background, but rather from an admin background or from a lower style customer service background.
I think, Stephen, you're onto something here because it's getting harder and harder for principals out there to employ experienced staff.
Very true. And even when they do employ experienced staff, their great frustration is the experienced staff aren't as good as what they'd hoped to be. And probably indicative of that is the fact that a lot of experienced staff, the only reason they're looking for a job is because they've had issues at the place that they've been working. The skills of a property manager are very much around handling people more so than property.
Now, Stephen, you're doing a second session for principals called Most Key Performance Indicators Are Rubbish. What's that all about?
A property management business's profitability is really defined by how many properties per person is being managed. The KPIs that you want to know are those ones that indicate or give you some control over increasing those numbers of properties per person. Turnover is one of the massive things that creates a lot of work for property managers. Being able to bring that down so that properties aren't turning over as frequently, and so property managers aren't having to worry about outgoings and all that sort of thing, actually improves the profitability substantially. Yet no one actually measures the causes around that or what they can do to improve it.
Well, Stephen, I think you got a fantastic point there. We're very much looking forward to seeing you in May in Queenstown.